The Admiralty and the MI6 decided to seek the help of MI5 in an attempt to cover up the disaster. Confident that such a cover-up would succeed, the Admiralty sat tight. Unfortunately, on 19th of April, James Thomas, the First Lord of the Admiralty, the First Master of the Admiralty, was dining with some of the Soviet visitors and was asked, "What was that frogman doing off our bows this morning?" The following morning, inquiries were put in the train, and ministers were shocked and angered when they were told, grudgingly, what had happened. So the frogman reached near the bows the morning. Mr. Crabb, the late Crabb, reached the bows at the morning. Eden, of course, was enraged at the way a major political and psychological advantage had been handed to the Soviets. Throughout 20 April, which was a Friday, there were many secret meetings in Whitehall about the continuation of the cover-up. On MI5's advice, which proved to be counterproductive to say the least, the head of the Portsmouth CID, Detective Superintendent Stanley Lampert, was asked to visit the hotel on 21st of April and remove all evidence of Crabb's stay there. So here we have a CID officer going to remove the evidence of a spy, which I think they deemed it necessary for a CID officer. However, a higher authority, I believe, should have been used to remove the evidence. Anyway, moving on. He saw the hotel manager, Edward Richmond, and on the basis of his identity card, tore 4 pages from the visitor's book. Why he thought the removal of the 4 pages was necessary has never been explained. When the manager objected, Lampert threatened him with the Official Secrets Act if he told anybody what had happened. As was to be made clear in Parliament later, this was irregular, and the removal of the pages was, in fact, illegal. The removal of the pages was perfectly legal. He can do whatever he wanted to, actually, because he's a CID officer. He's going in there, he's removing evidence that relates to the government, and he's not going to eat the papers, is he? He's not going to put them in his pocket and take them home. He's going to give them to somebody, so it's perfectly legal in my opinion. More on the unfortunate incident later on. Thank you very much for listening.